Peace, peace. What's good, y'all? It's your brother God Science. I'm up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the videos and subscribe. I appreciate y'all true indeed. About to do a review on this De La Soul new album, Cabin in the Sky. Been riding for it for about 2 weeks now. Since Thanksgiving, went back up New York with the family. So everything was dope. It's cold. Like, yo, I moved from New York back in 2015 down to Florida. I go up there like every year to see family, like in the summer, but I'm not used to that cold no more, man. Like, my body is like used to Florida now. So I'm up there in my Timberlands and North Face, freezing my butt off. Like, yo. Anyway, De La Soul new album, dope, man. I'm giving that album 4.5 mics, definitely. It's just a dope album, and I didn't expect it. I'll be honest. Out of this whole mass appeal movement, I can't say it's the best yet because Nas hasn't dropped his, stuff with Premier. But so far, it's been one of the best albums. Definitely has that same playful, it has that De La Soul feel to it, at the same time talking about serious topics like, your own mortality, death and life and losing loved ones, which I know a lot about, and I know a lot of people can relate to that. The production on it is dope. That surprised me. I don't know why. De La been doing it for a while, and it just boggles my mind, like when people start talking about this ageism in music, especially hip-hop. We only do it in hip-hop, and it's just another example of showing proof that it has nothing to do with age, man. It's just with good music. Can you still put out good music? And they put out good music. It's dope. This year's been great for people say hip hop is dead, but nah, B, it's not dead. It's just rigged, in my opinion. The people that's pushing the culture are not being placed at the forefront. You got these watered down crap. Then these people that come out with best album list, and you see like Sexy Red, and no disrespect to her, she does what she does, but you're putting that album in front of albums like a Snoop Doggy Style. Like, who the hell is doing these these lists? Like, anyway, dope album, man. Salute to De La Soul. I watched some of their interviews, which is cool. Actually, to learn that their friendly competition with Tribe Called Quest, Native Tongue, which was like he's right, one of the greatest things that never happened, which was Beatnuts, Black Sheep, Jungle Brothers, these Queen Latifah, Moni Love. I remember when that movement came out. We used to dress like Tribe Called Quest. Like when they dropped the stick, I remember my brother, we had like all the they always influenced hip-hop like crazy, and we was on the first album, Footprints, and De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising. They just had such a powerful influence on hip-hop, and it's just cool to see them. Dave ain't here, that's the bitter part of it, even though they did it good, especially at the end of the album where they got Dave, which he's supposed to be up in the in the cabin in the sky, and he's don't test me because I'm close doing that Grandmaster Flash stuff. So it ended up perfectly, but dope, man, you know. And I don't know, like I said, shame on me for thinking that De La is not gonna put out some quality stuff. Come on, you know, they're veterans. They know what, you know, they're not gonna put out some whack stuff. So I don't know why I was like, you know, scared or nervous. But definitely a dope album, man. Some of the songs, I think it could be mixed better, but that's just picking as a producer, hearing it. But overall, dope album. Like I said, a lot of quality music has been dropped this year. Mobb Deep, still rocking to that. All these albums, man. You know what I'm saying? Dope albums. Raekwon, just dope albums. And I heard a new song by RZA and Big Daddy Kane, so I'm very like curious to hear what this project is gonna sound like. And you know, I don't want to go off into another because it has to do about De La Soul, but you know, I need to, you know, shout out to RZA. And you know, a lot of people in their comments said I've been a little hard on the RZA, and I have. You know, like somebody said that left a comment, you know, the dude gave us a lot of classics. He lost a lot of, you know, music, and he just ran out of gas. And it just made me think like, yeah, I get it. But as a fan, you were so, I'm just speaking for myself. You were so blown away by the stuff that he was doing that you just wanted more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And you know, after forever, it just seems like we got sprinkles, but we didn't get that magic like Iron Man, like, you know, Liquid Swords. But he still got those classics, and like I said, I'll be listening to these albums still, man, you know. So anyway, if you haven't checked out that De La Soul album, go pick it up, man. It's dope. You know, well, I can't say pick it up, download it, stream it. I don't know if they have CDs available, but definitely check it out, man. You know, if you're really into hip hop and De La Soul, you're not gonna be disappointed. Trust me. Definitely impressed by this album. And tell me what you think, man. Do you give it 4.5 mics? I do. Definitely one of the dopest albums to drop this year. I still don't think anybody's topping Clips. Clips just came out swinging. But definitely a dope album. Put it up there. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe. Y'all ain't gonna do it, but this is the stuff to say anyway. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Peace.